Here it is. It's new, it's improved. The large economy size, extra strength Arco Arena. It's readily apparent that it's bigger, but what's better?
What's better are the services that the fans can enjoy. The parking lot's much bigger. We have real concourses instead of little apartment house hallways. The restrooms are tremendous, lots of concession stands, and I think the sight lines were not lost at all.
Now recently the Kings invited the Warriors over for a housewarming celebration, and we wanted to snoop around, so we crashed the party. And guess what? About 16,000 of you had the same idea, which would have been real cozy in the old building.
On the outside, the perimeter where the hot dogs and everything's sold, so there's much more walking space. It's wider, so you're not as cramped.
As you can see, the concourse is less cramped, but this is perhaps not the most important area where Arco guests have been granted relief. I know this is probably an unusual time to grab you for an interview, but what do you think of the ladies' rooms as opposed to the old building?
Quite spacious.
Any line problems?
No line problems whatsoever.
So, would you like to make any recommendations to women out there in the viewing audience?
I'll get you for this, Steve. Stall 3 is quite nice.
Now, things have been upgraded in the concession area as well. With 14 automated stands, employees feel that service will be much more efficient than the old arena.
The little small prep room where we had to feed over 10,000 people was not as large as this one area right here. And in the new building here, each prep room has an area just like this.
So you're pretty pleased with what the architect put together?
I am.
We spoke to the recipient of that praise, architect Randy Haight. If you could hear any comment from somebody who is admiring this building, what would it be?
Nice game. That's all I care about. If they enjoy the game, we're successful. I'd rather not have them worry about the building. We're putting on a show, and if they've seen a good show and they're comfortable with it, then we've done our job.
So let's talk to the average fan, see what he thinks of the building. Excuse me, sir. Can I get your opinion? What do you think of the building so far?
It's world class.
Yeah? Are you enjoying your experience here tonight?
It's been great.
Anything you'd like to mention about what compared to the old building?
A lot of open space, great concession stands, safe place for the kids. It's a world class building.
So you're a happy customer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, thanks very much. There you go, just another satisfied customer. Now this is the other new addition to the arena, the space-age Astrovision full-color video board, installed so that fans will catch all the action no matter where they're seated. Now there are those who say there isn't a bad seat in the entire house, but we decided to do some investigation of our own and ask the folks in those seats right up there. How about you, sir? What do you think of the view?
Fantastic. I love it up here. Beer's great. It's pretty good. It's a nice, good angle. I've been down to the Oakland Arena, and it's not anywhere as near as good as this.
Oh, and a personal aside to Robin Leach, if you're planning a visit, Arco Arena proudly boasts 30 first-class luxury suites. And finally, how about the players? Well, these guys are pros, and they could do their job anywhere. But we do know they greatly prefer this arena over the one down the street.
Our old locker room was probably the smallest in the NBA.
Well, it's a chance to get to know the guy who sits on either side of you a little better, right?
After you play with these guys 7 months, you don't want to get to know them any better.
I'm Steve LaRosa reporting.